I'm Jo and welcome to today's video. Today I'm reviewing this short read right here. This is Curtain Call for Murder. This is one that I picked up off of Amazon. It just appealed. I just felt like reading it, so I did. And I'm glad I did. This was a solid 3-star read from me. In this one, we have this small little village of Pine Creek. At the theatre, so we have Evelyn, who is our protagonist in this. She is a retired English teacher and she goes to see this performance at the local theatre, and one of the actors ends up dying on stage. Okay, so she then works with the police, like in secret. She's been taken on as like a private investigator kind of thing off the books, to try and find out what's really going on with this. If it, you know, because it looks like murder, but they can't really prove it at the beginning. So she goes off on her own investigation. She manages to get like into the theatre behind the scenes and all of that because she's writing a piece for like the local newspaper or whatever on the theatre, its history and stuff like that. So she uses that as an excuse to sort of get in there, check out the place, and line up her suspects on this one. Now, I thought this was done nicely. There were quite a few different suspects that it could have been going through this. Only one thing where it lost some points for me was towards the end, because I felt a little bit like it kind of ended the story a bit too quickly. It maybe, you know, it needed just a little bit more rounding off on it, and also it very much gave the idea of this story isn't finished yet. Now, this is part of a series, so there is another book that follows this one, so I understand that they've done it as a series where there is not complete closure at the end of it, but it just kind of, it left me with that cliffhanger kind of ending in a way. Not even cliffhanger really, because at the end you get the who did it, but that kind of unfinished business, you know, it wasn't neatly wrapped up for me on that, and it left me being like, okay, so now I have to read the next one to get closure. This one didn't give me the closure, if that makes sense to you. Which I love reading series. I do love reading series, and I like it when there is things that get carried on through, but at the same time I do like to have closure with each installment of it. I don't know, let me know your thoughts on this as well with series, how you feel about being left sort of unfinished business on it, not being able to get that closure at the end of the book. I mean, are you okay with that? I suppose it's slightly different if all of the books in the series are out, so you can go and get them and read them one after the other, then less annoying from that point of view. But I don't know, I like to have closure. There can be little things that then get, you know, elaborated on more in the next book or whatever, and I'm fine with it because they were little things in the first book. But when it's like just a general overall feeling of I needed more closure than that, then it means that something wasn't quite right with the ending, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to waffle on otherwise, so I'm going to wrap this up right now. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on this, and if you have read this book or the other books in the series, then please let me know about that also down below in the comment section. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.